Alrighty, everybody, we'll be getting started in just a moment. SPDas is here with us, and I'm going to switch it over. SPDas, the trading floor is yours.
Okay, thank you, Igor, and once again, warm welcome to everyone who's joining. Eastern side, it's evening, and the Western side, 9:30 a.m. Eastern now exact. Let's get started off with the second New York session. We'll touch base with the Euro, GBP, USD, Dollar Index, Gold, Bitcoin, and Solana in this session. Equities are still, we are waiting for one more top, so we'll still wait for a session or two for that to happen, and then we'll touch base there as well. So let's get started off with the daily chart flashing up on your screens. Euro USD, a larger degree trend up, followed by three-wave corrective decline, bouncing right at this Fibonacci 61.8%. And what we have on the right hand side is also uh, in line with the lower degree waves ones and twos. Possibly we've got another wave one and two, and the third wave is just around the corner. As we explained last session as well, this drop is corrective. It is no impulse, and the reason being the tentativeness of the drop and then pullback. See the drop and then pullback, that overlapping. Whenever we see that waves are overlapping, they are they are the corrective waves. They they don't have a motive. They are down at the moment and then pull back. They're up at a moment and then they pull back. So this drop is corrective. Another confirmation for this drop to be a correction is RSI settling around the 43, 44 mark, which is normally termed as the fourth wave termination. All right. And that gives us quite a bit of confidence to we've already went long with a short-term potential target around 580, and it's fairly confident about this trade. The only thing we are suggesting is positional traders, please hold on to some long positions all the time. Short-term traders might want to re-enter here, but unfortunately, we cannot put the stop loss anywhere ahead of 1.2, 1.02 right now. Even if you can try putting at 1.0287, but if it is an expanded flat or a running flat in the process, going forward it might be stopped out. But if you're just playing around for a few hours or maximum 24 hours, yes, you can place your stop loss around 1.0290, buy around the current price, and because even that risk reward ratio won't be suffice. So buy partial right now, remaining around 340.50, stop around 1.0200, and target short term, intraday, near term 1.0585. That is the target. 1.0585. There you go. And the second one is the larger degree, which we have already plotted on the 4-hour chart. It will be more clear there. It goes to 750. All right. So I think if we look at the subwaves, you see the 3 3, and it's possibly 335 and X, and again 535. So maybe it's a combination which is being worked upon, WXY or something. There might be a shallow low possible, but tell you what, it's almost on the 15 minutes time frame. You can see that price is rallying already. While there was a new low, the RSI is not carrying through a new low on the on itself. So I think it's almost complete the corrective drop, and it's just a matter of time. We are 100 points away from the first immediate target. So please have your limit orders in place around 1.0585 short term, because you never know when it actually comes and hits the target. All right. And then we are anyway going to see decline possibly in the next week, or maybe by the end of this week, to catch up around the 340 mark again. All right. So that is what it is all about. Euro USD on the long side. Dollar index, no change as to what we discussed last time. That is again a beautiful sideways corrective pattern, potentially a wave four. Maybe you can, we have enough time to do a bit of labeling here, and that would go as sub-minute. So maybe I'll push the wave C a bit lower, and wave 3, 4, and 5. We take the extension of the recent wave A, that should pop us lower towards 10620 and 10560 as well. It's best to place your limit orders, brothers. You never know this guy when it drops and pops up, because this drop, believe it or not, if it is verified, plotted correctly, then it's going to be very fast, and it's also going to produce bullish divergence on the other side. See the other side, that sideways activity, all right, prices are going nowhere, but the RSI is still crawling towards the 60 mark, or possibly the 50 mark. And when the fifth wave collapses, when it drops the fifth wave lower, that RSI would also drop, but refrain from printing a fresh low. That would be a good enough signal for us to understand that the recent corrective decline is over. All right, so please have your limit orders in place around 105, 50, 60, and we should be good to take profits of the day from there. And after that, it is quite possible that dollar index may drift a bit sideways. It goes, it prints a low. I don't know what happened. It prints a low. The tool seems not to be working. Beautiful. None of the tools are working. All right, maybe I'll have to refresh it completely, but that's okay. We don't need to waste time behind the tools right now. Okay, it's refreshing itself. Let's give it a moment, please. Okay, now the tools are coming up live. Okay, so so what we were discussing is it drops and then pops up another ABC or maybe 5 wave rally back towards 108, 50, 60 zone. for us to be able to sell again. All right, that's the trajectory here for the dollar index. All right, sir. Let's pick up the next one. Okay, we'll discuss the same on the hourly chart here. See, the recent short-term wave structure or wave count in gold is indicating that you've got a five-wave decline already. And if that is identified, if that's identified correctly, then the drop is incomplete, sir. Triangle wave four, wave five. Minute degree, and what we see on the right hand side was an ABC rally on Friday. It was quite a bit extended, hitting almost the new high, just shy by 2 points, actually, not even 2 points. So we've got 5 and 3. What it means is at least another five-wave decline should be on the cards. If the drop was wave one, we are witnessing a wave two, something like this could be on cards. All right, and if we do the extensions of the recent drop on Friday, that could be 2770. Um, in fact, it could be 2770 as the fifth wave actually, unless the third third wave is extending. If the third wave is extending, we'll expect much more lower levels. But if it is not, then maybe around 2800 or 2770 is a good enough price to, if it's a correction, okay? But if it's a larger degree wave C in the making, minuter wave C, then we are going to see much, much, much lower levels going forward, probably towards the 2600 or possibly 2500. We've got a lot to cover. But we'll take it cycle by cycle, step by step. The first potential target is 2830. So once the 2830 is gone, maybe we'll relook again at the situation and take a call from there on. Right now, it's good to remain short, trading point of view. Maybe partial here, remaining around 29.10, 15. Stop loss would go around 29.55 and take profits around 28.30 and 27.70 respectively. All right, sir. So that is gold. We can pick up pound now. Pound is quite a bit. It's showing more strength. It normally does every time, but it's certainly showing more strength than other crosses like Euro USD, other majors actually. So here are the counts: wave one, wave two, the first impulse, followed by a corrective ABC, All right, and again on the right hand side, it is wave one and two. Remember, we bought that particular signal with a diverging scenario, and we are now looking towards wave three, four, and five. And do the extensions of, I mean, if the third wave is extending, that's what it looks like. It's already showing a 1.27 and 1.28 for the third wave to complete. So that would be the first target. And then wave four, and then wave five higher. All right. It looks nicely placed for a rally towards 20, not just 27, but I think this resistance needs to be taken out, and that's what bulls would be looking to eye for. That would be the first target for bulls. Now 2815, where we're taking out that resistance, a major resistance actually, and then a meaningful pullback or a recovery. All right, this is a high probable count. The alternate could be just another short or a shallow low or a shallow high, sorry, and then dragging lower, uh, possibly a WXY or a combination before pick it up higher again. All right. The trading point of view, I mean, we are at the highest, one of the highest levels in the past 48 hours. So it's not really suggested to go all inside at this price. I mean, you can take a small one with a potential target of around 2800, and then but be prepared for a corrective decline towards 24 60 70 zone before getting it on the long side again or adding more positions on the long side. Stop loss ideally would come at 1.22, and I would personally place at 1.2100. That's one of the strongest support in the past 2 3 weeks, actually, to be more precise. 13th of January lows. In fact, not 3 weeks, 4 weeks. All right, let's do the trend line as well. Ideally, prices should stay in the buy zone of this trend line. No matter what the corrective declines are, I mean, this is also a good way to determine where the stop loss would go and where the stop loss should be placed. Let's say if it drops straight down the trend line, just stay below the immediate support. I think below that one or this one. This one is more safer. So 20 to 50 would be a good stop loss for a pound. All right. Next story is Bitcoin. Bitcoin is we are quite confident of the structure here. It's carving. So last session we suggested buy around the 96, 300, 400 zone. We printed low around 96,000, just below the 96,000, but we are back again higher. It's a triangle wave four in the making. That's the potential trade. Long around 96, 300, 400 zone. We are already 700 right now. Stop around 89 and the target at 115 and 123. All right. Let me just zoom in a bit, or maybe we can move on the daily chart and we can do a wave count. It's what is happening. It's a wonderful story actually. So that's the Bitcoin daily chart. After quite a few trading sessions, actually, we are now in a position to call off a long trade with a good deal of confidence. Wave three, wave four, and I'm going to place wave five up there. I'm going to change the degree to a motive. or sorry, minor, and minute degree, going to be wave 1, expanded flat wave 2, again wave 3. So the triangle wave 4 may be complete, and again wave 5. Change the structure from minor to minute, and this minute wave 4 is unfolding as a triangle. If you want to label the triangle, we can do that at a minute degree. We've got A, B, C, probably we've got D and E as well. So remember what we analyzed in Ripple a few weeks back. Triangle wave 4 in the making, and then a breakout, and Ripple traveling all the way from 1.23 to 3.1 or 3.4. Remember, that's the same story which Bitcoin might be replicating, and Ripple might be unfolding another triangle of wave 4 at a wave 4 degree, and maybe pushing higher again, higher further. All right, so that is Bitcoin. Hold on to your longs, please, and add up further if you're not yet done. Stop loss ideally goes around the 89 mark, which we have suggested the trade setup, and take profit is around 115, 123. And Solana, so the structure in Solana is again, we go by the minute, and that is wave 4 in the making. We might have got triangle. And if it is rightly done, then prices would ideally stay above 181 or 170. Let's go back on a smaller time frame. I think it's 175. Yeah, it is 176. Okay, so ideally prices should stay above 176. But you, on the safer side, you place your stop loss around the 167 mark, around wave A. This is wave A. All right. And we draw this trend line as well. And we need to see a break above that trend line. A break above this trend line, in fact, the resistance around 205 would certainly confirm that bears are out of control, or bulls are back, and they would be now targeting above 290 levels. All right, but our strict stop loss recommendation is 167. A break below that ideally changes the structure, or it has got potential to change the structure going forward. All right, so that is it for this session. Let's bring it a pause here, and We will be back again in a few hours to touch base or continue the story in the London, Tokyo, Sydney overlap. Sorry. All right. So thank you once again for your time, and until the next. Take care and God bless. Back to you, Igor.
Thank you very much, SPDas. Always a pleasure.
Yeah.
Forex Lens gives you the edge. Forex Lens understands the global economy and financial markets. With machine learning, we give you real-time global analysis and investment strategies. Forex Lens lets you invest and earn with institutional traders, even if you're new to trading. Trading and investing made simple with Forex Lens. Check out our performance at forexlens.com. Get the edge on trades. Your eye into the markets. forexlens.com. Forex Lens gives you the edge. Forex Lens understands